Round one, heavyweight championship of the world. Anthony Joshua. If Pulev is able to change the equation early. Rocked by Dillian White, Alexander Povetkin, offensive arsenal.
Early on, you see
tries to the body early. You're right, if he stays at the he's rangier, he's got a big distance.
Pulev's best punch is a well-timed jab, and like he caught Klitschko.
Yeah, and I talked to Manny Robles this week, who of course trained Andy. An excellent jab, but it's usually straight to the head. Pulev needs to
just can bust you up in close. Pulev additional than that inside power game that Ruiz had.
The jab, just like he did right there.
Joshua able to land with the jab.
You know, that little dance, and then hit the same left hook again and went down.
Is it important for him just to establish some rhythm here early in the fight?
Right now, he's handling things right. He's disciplined, fighting behind the jab.
And then maybe exploited, although Pulev doesn't go for Anthony Joshua.
So he's used to fighting behind that jab, but he's awkward in there.
Takes a good long look. Pulev tries to the body. Couldn't quite uncork it. Initial theme, which Joshua will we see. So maybe that's smart, early rounds of Pulev, but we'll have to wait and see.
Not stunned right in front of him, and then look for the right opening.
And they're here, halfway through round number 2 to this fight.
Midway through the second, ending towards the end of the second, and at this level, man, you make one mistake and the fight can be over. But it's picking up nicely.
Again, Pulev has an excellent right hand, but it is a long right and jab there by Joshua.
Now you can see Joshua and Rob that Pulev's been vulnerable to.
And on Pulev's side, and I mentioned like Danny Garcia last week against Errol Spence for the welterweight champ. He win on points? I mean, very unlikely.
Not sure that Joshua to land something over the top.
Able to block diagnosis on Pulev, said he showed no variation in his attack tonight, and then take the chances necessary to act points win for Joshua if this stays at this low-level pace.
For strong jabs and openings of the right hand.
But then he's going to throw. Moving his head nicely, gets under the hook as well. Weaves. Well, so far we've seen the Saudi Arabia version of Anthony. Still, this is rather tentative. Long right hand.
Jin, look for those big shots. He's definitely fighting more.
By Joshua, and a return right hand. Good counter right. Pulev is hurt. But Joshua, there's confidence. There's aggression.
Aggressive and going towards him.
Beautiful right hands from the champ. The ropes, he's hurt. He turns his back.
That's right. Anthony Joshua is a composed and ferocious finisher.
This is impressive. This is the destroyer that we saw through his... Want anymore, the uppercut. Pulev down on his back. Joshua uppercut. That uppercut has found a home. He is hitting him, but he's right about him.
Can land cleanly, and that's what happened there.
Well, that was an impressive head. He seemed tentative. We wondered where the confidence was, or at least now he's snapping it out. Followed by a right hand. Pulev. Back of the head of Kubrat Pulev. That's his right hand. That's his money shot. He threw the net.
No, it's a very smart strategy throughout for Joshua to keep fighting off that jab.
And again, I brought up, this was to that. But now in this fight, we see he was able to flip the switch, and he went.
Talking about Andy Ruiz, we're talking about one of the best chins.
Now showing some resolve, getting back into this fight. Again, he threw the bell, and now he is back in this fight in the 4th round.
Well, so far, Joshua's staying composed. He didn't get the finish, but he is staying composed, and he needs to be on his toes, because right now, and he's going back to the jab, backing up, being careful.
Look, at heavyweight boxing is a show, and the heavyweight division was knocking everybody out, and then when Tyson Fury boxed beautifully against Wilder and knocked him out. So Joshua in the white trunks, Kubrat Pulev in the red. Full reaction after this bout. See what they're saying in London. Bulgarian fighter down twice on the deck in that round.
Pulev historically is a difficult fighter to keep down, as Vladimir Klitschko learned.
He rattled around. It looked like it was going to end. He was badly hurt.
And I think Joshua knows that. That's why he's going back to the jab.
Joshua, if he's thinking this way, I mean, it's unlikely at this point in the fight. I'm sure he still wants to stop his man, but that's a 10-7 round.
I don't know if I call it a weakness, but I had this conversation with Manny Robles. Rob McCracken in Joshua's corner is consistent proud, and that's what sometimes gets him in trouble.
Well, remember the conversations we had in Saudi Arabia with Joshua, in that just fell in love with my power. So now, do we see in this next phase of his career that the best of both worlds? Hard jab and a right hand by Joshua. That's a snap.
That right uppercut will land again. That straight right will land again, but he has to be patient, Joshua.
Period of time where most people in the world thought Anthony Joshua would never lose to anyone, including Deontay. The way he was able to beat down Deontay Wilder. A beatdown here by Joshua might change the
cells. Neither one of those guys is considered unbeatable. Both have significant flaws that begin him kind of a blown-up cruiserweight. So it's
the part of it, guys, is that, you know, like most professional boxers, you come Kubrat Pulev in the same, under the same circle. Everybody's been dealing with that, but certainly
Pulev has readjusted, found his legs. He's coming forward and
pole right there. I mean, he just put it straight up the middle and tries.
Because that's going to bring down the arms of Pulev to land that straight right hand again.
And more conviction on those shots. And that's what I was wondering about Chris and why
jabs and defending himself against that Pulev jab as
looked like it just grazed Pulev and the front of him. Lost to Vladimir Klitschko, but he's pretty much one-dimensional right hand. So Joshua has still got to be careful. Good long. Joshua measures him, tries to.
He likes to bully opponents. I like the fact that he's doing that because Joshua.
Ref isn't saying break, you can punch. And that's where he's
behind these Pulev lunges. He's lunging in with that right.
He starts to get up on his toes, flick out that he's.
Well, I think Anthony's in the third round. Faster hand speed, combinations in the next couple of rounds, because we know Anthony can be vulnerable. Done.
All right, Gareth, thank you very much. 23 wins. But I don't know if he's let Sergio about that third round. Joshua throwing his hands is something special.
That's when he gets encouraged, and I think that's what we're seeing with Pulev. Just, you know,
having, you know, with the knockdowns in the bank.
I like the way he's boxing because he's going.
Now, there was a little something extra on that right hand. Then Pulev lands
into the back of the head of Anthony Joshua. At some point, there's
goal of this fight, really from the very start when he didn't give instructions. Very puzzling. And there was that flurry from Anthony Joshua in this round. Beautiful.
Joshua finally jabbing downstairs to the body. That's what's going to set up the right hand.
Right.
Yes, it
in
was.
The heat of the moment or whatever, Survivor, right?
Called it.
Nice right hand by Pulev.
Yeah, between Pulev and Joshua. They put on a big show, but you still got to prove it. Long-time IBF mandatory challenger. Again, just strong, but can he win? I don't know if he's taken a round.
Every time Joshua throws that jab
championship, can he come up with something? Because at this point, he's going to have to stop Anthony Joshua. I think points now are gone.
Pulev needs to be a little bit more aggressive, obviously, if he wants to win this fight. I mean, his best punch is the jab, so double and triple that jab.
I think Pulev has answered back because he got hit late. And even in that instance, Joshua has his head up in the air, a little high.
That guard with the left hook.
Pulev now smelled. Again, Joshua coming in tremendous condition, 241 pounds. That's just 4 pounds back his belts against Andy Ruiz.
We'll go 4 steady jabs to the torso. That's exactly what I want to see more of.
It was, but he can't touch Joshua's head.
Yeah, but he has to be a little bit more athletic with it. He has to hide it with some nice throw.
Able to press a little more and create a little more danger.
See how he kind of came around with it? He's kind of clumsy with it, Pulev is, with that left.
Round number 8. And we're starting to mix it up a little bit more. It's like old times. Let's go ringside to...
Yeah, he's doing exactly what I thought he would, what his plan, but he's sticking to the plan. That was the game plan all along.
Now and then. But again, Pulev, consistent, trying to...
Up to date.
Dropping him twice, dropping Pulev twice in the third round. Big right hand misses by Pulev.
Then catch you off guard and come around your guard, and he was one of the best, and he still is.
And Joshua now able to place he was against Vladimir Klitschko 6 years ago. And he is not going to win the fight from that distance. There it is, as a stiff outer now without 80,000 people there. And you hear the calling out from both sides. Chris, how do you have it scored?
Well, I've got it basically 7 rounds to 1 in favor of, and that moved Joshua back, but it is all AJ in this fight, including so far in this round.
Yeah, and that's uppercuts. 2 of them landed, 3, 4. 4 uppercuts land by Anthony Joshua.
You know, it's funny watching, allowing Joshua to continue to throw that straight up.
You rarely see 3 in a row land. Uppercuts, anyway.
You see big men like Joshua throw more than 1 uppercut like that.
Maybe watch that fight. I've never seen an uppercut like that. And he goes.
Heavyweight champion of the world, Joshua!